Mic's on. We are here, and it is
Pili
making a bunch of finger poses. It is second cup of coffee. Am I here? There I am.
There you are.
Somehow you closer. You keep coming up perfect, which you should be right here. For me, I just blend into the background. Probably a gray on gray doesn't matter. But yes, it is second cup of coffee. We got a dynamic show for you today. I'm Jason.
I'm Pili.
And we can maybe get this one. All right, so it's second cup of coffee. We're here. My head's cut off, but we're rolling with it. I got a great t-shirt, a great background. We are good to go. We do not need to have anyone FaceTime us right now. Not sure why that's even happening, but it does not matter because you are here with us. We're excited to have you. Wow, thank you so much for everybody jumping on. So it is your weekend recap. I don't pay attention. What day are we on? Day 8, 75 hard, day 9?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. We're in it, moving along. There's been a lot of questions about joining up. People have done it, cool. A lot of people have failed, understandably, and a lot of people are sitting on the sideline. So many times in our life, I think we're trying to wait for that perfect time. That's the one thing that keeps coming up. I don't know if now is the right time.
I don't think I don't think he's going to mind it if we mention him. So Adam Adams posted this question. Mm-hmm. He lives in Colorado, and of course it's cold in Colorado. And one of the workouts needs to be outside. So he's like, "Well, should I wait until it's warmer?" And of course, what did Jason and I say? No.
I didn't know if I was answering.
We both didn't say that. Yeah. We both said start now. It's the perfect time to start. No time is going to be perfect. So right now is absolutely perfect, because if you are going to give yourself the excuse of the weather being bad or whatever, you're always going to find an excuse not to start. And I know Adam, and Adam is not that type of person. So Adam, if you're watching this, he's an action taker. So I bet you that he's already started.
So your day is a series of events where you get to choose to or to not, right? And that's so many times with what we do each and every day of our life is that we have to choose to or to not. And many times the way evolution worked, we've given ourselves a lot of ways to compromise, a lot of ways to not do or put off doing, which ultimately leads to us not committing to ourselves for what we know we can do, right? So we hear it all the time is that, I'm at this place in my life where I feel like I got so much to give, but I don't know where to start. Or I just feel like I haven't accomplished exactly what I want to do. And I don't know what's that first step to take. And that's the question so many of us ask ourselves daily. And so instead of saying, okay, here's what I'm going to do, it's maybe I will try this, or maybe I will think about doing this when the time's right. How many times in your life, and think about anything, right? So you've done something successfully in your life. You found the perfect person. Was it set up with you saying, hey, today's the perfect day to find that perfect someone? Yes, every day could be the perfect day, but there was no monumental moment where you woke up one day and said, the perfect day, I have to find that perfect someone because today's the day.
If Jason and I had waited for the perfect day to find each other, we would have never found each other. If we had waited,
it was probably the most inopportune time to find each other, which I don't know if that comes off right, but there were so many detractors from the situation maybe in that time that we found each other in the perfect time, which was because there was no perfect time. We found each other in the right time.
The right time. So right now is the right time. If there's something you want to go and get, and we're using 75 Hard as an example. The reason why this program works so well is because, okay, if your goal is mental fortitude, it's being healthier, it's whatever it is. The great thing about this is that it already gives you the action steps you need to take to get that done. You don't have to do that part. It's already done for you. It's written in black and white. There is a book about it now. There's an app you can get. It's there for you. But if this is not for you, don't let that detract from the goal of you wanting to be healthier. I've had multiple conversations over the last 2 weeks, and I'm talking around 50 conversations at this point of people who on one hand have joined. Kudos to you. You guys are awesome. No matter if you have failed, are starting back up again, are shrugging through this thing, are happily bouncing into this thing, whatever it is, you are doing it. So kudos to you. Or you're just giving yourself an excuse why not to. So if you're giving yourself that excuse why not to, I want you to switch that on its head and say, how can I? How can I be healthier? How can I have more mental fortitude? How can I make the time for myself and my health?
So right now, forget any programs, forget anything out there. The only thing we want you to take away from today is that you owe it to yourself to make a commitment to yourself to X and follow through. That is it. You make that commitment to yourself. And whether that wants to be, I want to do something different with my my job. I want to do something different in the way that I'm growing my family. I want to do something different with my finances, my health, anything in between. Just make a commitment to yourself today, and then do not give yourself a way to say, maybe I will, maybe I could, I'll see about it, because that ultimately is your out.
Mm-hmm.
It is to do or not to do. As simple as it goes back to our Shakespeare days of just
to be
that's
or not
it.
To be.
It carries through, and it's so monumental in the words because that's the option, right?
Yeah, you either are or you aren't. Don't try and take that middle road. Just decide, I am going to do this. I am going to get into real estate, and these are the ways I'm going to do it. I am going to be healthier, and these are the ways I'm going to do it. I am action step, action step, action step, goal.
You will not get later on in your life and regret trying.
No.
That you will not. I cannot think of one instance that you're going to say, man, I wish I did less in my life and really just didn't go after my goals. So, quick one today. We're in. I finally figured out where I am to get focused at the sand behind you. You just are constantly in focus, which is perfect. The camera loves you. Me, I'm just gray. I have a bobbing head, so I have to remember, do not wear a gray shirt, which I wear gray every day. So
maybe
good luck there.
A black background.
Then you will disappear.
So before I lose you, I want to tell you about my new Moms of Multifamily, or Moms of Multifamily, that came out today. It's with Carol Scott. She co-wrote the book, but we all know she wrote it, Jay. She co-wrote the book with Jay Scott, her husband, the book on negotiating real estate with bigger pockets. She is the co-host with her husband, Jay, of one of the biggest business podcasts in the world, the Bigger Pockets Business Podcast. Mm-hmm. So check those both out, and check out our newest podcast with Carol Scott. I titled it Business as a Mom. She goes through and gives you all the advice, the tips as a mom, as a parent right now that you need to succeed. So go check out that podcast. And if you like what you hear, please rate and review, subscribe, and then go check out Carol's podcast. But check out ours first.
Always. Guys, we will see you tomorrow. I'm going to make this shot, and it did make that shot right there. Thank you so much to each and every one of you every day. We will see you tomorrow.